Any new predictions?
Yeah, I got a new one in on Monday morning for the Irish to land. Devin Fitzgerald, the son of Larry Fitzgerald. So the NFL pedigree just continues. Like for this official visit weekend, you had Larry Fitzgerald and his son. You had Thomas Davis Jr. and of course his father. And there was one other. Hold on, let me pull this up because it's just not coming to me at the top of my head. But yeah, it's NFL pedigree galore. The other one, of course, Caden Finley and his father, Jermichael Finley, who Jermichael Finley, of course, played with the Green Bay Packers. So that is something that Notre Dame has done a ton of in recent years, especially in Marcus Freeman, is recruiting these NFL legacy guys. So I like Notre Dame to land Devin Fitzgerald coming into the weekend. The feeling was that Clemson was the team to beat, but this kid loves Notre Dame. Like the Irish have been recruiting him for so long, didn't offer him until a few weeks ago, but once they did, they really emerged. And I think such a good thing was not like Devin wasn't like, oh man, Notre Dame is just now recruiting me. You know, he's been to campus several times, and the Irish now offering him number 516 overall player, number 81 wide receiver in the country. Not a high ranking right now, but you pop on the film. I think he's a very good possession. If he's faster than I think he looks on film, then he could get past that possession term. But 6'2", 185 pounds, he looks fantastic as a boundary wide receiver. Think like a higher end Deion Colsey for just a recent Notre Dame receiver comparison. Like could he have some Chase Claypool to him? Like could he be even a higher end wide receiver? Obviously we'll see, but Devin Fitzgerald is one that Notre Dame's pretty excited about. Sources raving about where the Irish stand coming from his official visit weekend. And I mean, doesn't have the highest ranking right now, but pretty solid offer list. I would say UCLA, Stanford, North Carolina, Michigan, Florida State, and then a handful of other power conference schools. So Notre Dame would be pretty excited if this one comes together. So that's the newest prediction. And then, I mean, I've got picks in for Notre Dame to land both tight ends. I've done those in recent weeks. Frizel from Toledo Central Catholic, I like to land with the Irish. I thought his official visit went tremendous. Evan Jacobson from Waukee, Iowa, got to talk to him. That story's at blueandgold.com. And I think he's just right there. He's going to go visit Iowa State early this week, and then I see that one ending up trending towards the Irish. And just because I'm not putting in predictions for some others doesn't mean I don't think the Irish are going to land them. And then you do have like Joey O'Brien, who I think Notre Dame's going to land. I can't put a prediction in for him. I did it in March of 2024. I also like Kari Adams to Notre Dame. Like most of the top guys that were just here, I think Notre Dame's going to land. Wow. Kyle Kelly did a really good article at Blue and Gold looking at Marcus Freeman's tenure of official visitors that are uncommitted coming to campus. How many actually land at Notre Dame? It was typically between like 30 to 35%, something like that. For this weekend, now of course you have to sign them, right? I think it's going to be 50, 60%. Like it's going to be high, and it's going to be of the key guys. Maybe I'm too optimistic. Maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, but I think that this weekend's going to pay dividends for the Irish in a big way.
Considering Thomas Davis Jr. visited his dad's alma mater, Georgia, and now back in South Bend once again last weekend, I'm assuming that's a really good sign for Marcus Freeman.
Yeah, I mean, here's Thomas Davis Jr. for folks watching on YouTube. Wow. You see this is Thomas Davis Sr. On the left, and this is a picture of the NFL legacy guys I just talked about. He's wearing a Notre Dame hat. I really think, I believe I said this to you in the past couple weeks. I think Thomas Davis Jr.'s family is just like, listen, Charlotte to Athens is a very easy trip. It might be like 2.5 hours. Maybe 3 hours, and it's like, why don't we just go over there for the official visit weekend? Just hear him out. If you don't want to go there, you don't have to go there. I don't know if this was a conversation. This is kind of my read on it though, and I think Dave's like, all right, fine, I'll do it, but I don't think that he was ever seriously thinking about flipping. I think he heard out the Georgia staff, wanted to go see it. But I fully anticipate Davis sticking with his Fighting Irish pledge, signing with Notre Dame, and bucking a trend of Notre Dame commits who officially visit elsewhere, flipping to another school. It's been a while since a Notre Dame commit has been a commit and visited elsewhere for an official and then signed with the Irish. You've had some instances where Notre Dame commit will decommit, officially visit elsewhere, and then recommit to Notre Dame and sign. We've had that in recent years. But that scenario just laid out, it's been a while, and I think Thomas Davis Jr. again is going to end that trend.
Mike, what's next for the class of 2026?
Commitment time. And as well as a couple midweek visitors. Talked about Ian Premer, and then Jaden Warren is a wide receiver from Texas, a speedster who Notre Dame loves, and will have, I believe those guys both arrived today. So huge official visits with that. And then it's really commitment time. Joey O'Brien on Friday, does he pick Notre Dame, or he's got Oregon and Clemson and Penn State in his top 4? Kari Adams wants to commit in the near future. He's talked about June 28th. Does Kari Adams come off the board? And then you have some July commitments. Grayson McHugh, an offensive lineman from Pennsylvania, is actually O'Brien's teammate. I think it's Notre Dame or Penn State. I give the Irish a slight edge, but it really is anyone's guess as of now. He's going to announce on July 1. Caden Finley on July 4th. Devin Fitzgerald on July 5th. And you have some others as well. And then this weekend, Darren, is an official visit weekend. I could talk about some of them in just a second. But the biggest one I would say is Elijah Golden. He's originally from Virginia, and plays his high school ball now for former Notre Dame tight end Jared Clark. He plays down there in Sarasota, Florida. So I think Elijah Golden is absolutely a massive target, one of the most important guys for Notre Dame to land left in the 2026 class. So this weekend, you have a few Notre Dame commits. Kobe Clapper, a linebacker, a couple outstanding defensive ends from North Carolina, Rodney Dunham, the 5-star, and Ebenezer Uatade, the near 5-star, and Bubba Frazier, the wide receiver from Georgia. And then Elijah Golden. And then the July 20th weekend official visit list is kind of in flux. Some guys maybe committing elsewhere. So we'll have more about that at Blue and Gold as the week goes on. But yeah, pretty important weekend with getting Elijah Golden on campus, and then Donovan Webb, a safety from Texas. He's expected on campus, and then he's going to announce a commitment in early July. Notre Dame would love to have him as well.
Well, we've reached the summertime, fall practice right around the corner. You've just talked about some of the recruiting stuff. Definitely a lot to check out right now at blueandgold.com.
Like, if you're a Notre Dame fan and you just watched or listened to this entire segment, like, you love Notre Dame. Like, you're a diehard. You're a junkie, and I mean that as a compliment. I don't know why you're not subscribed to blueandgold.com. Like, it is 100% the place to be. So much intel. We are posting so many stories, interviews, what we're hearing behind the scenes. If you're a Notre Dame fan, you need to be at blueandgold.com. There's no excuses.